We are currently in that 1 week of UK summer where the weather is blisteringly hot, humid and muggy. However, pause the car. It does make this motherfucker taste so much better. Fiesta Mango. You've got to do it when it's above 20 degrees in the UK. Sensational. And again, as I've said in previous videos, the downside of the nostalgia of driving with a White Monster, there's something about it which is just so good. However, realistically, in about 2 minutes I'm going to need a wee. So, happy fucking days. Anyway, quite frankly boys, where have I been? First of all, I've finished university, which is pretty sick, so I've just been enjoying a little bit of university life. At the moment, currently, coaching does take a priority, so I've been fucking super busy with that, which I am actually ever so thankful for, which is my full-time job now. So, again, I've always wanted a job which brought me ultimate job satisfaction, and coaching fucking does that, you know what I mean? Realistically, it's shit which I enjoy, explaining to people all the shit which I preach about on here, so happy days with that. But, saying that, I'm just going to bring out some more YouTube videos pretty simply, in terms of be a little bit more authentic, in terms of a lot of my life is pretty monotonous. I do the same things in the morning, I work in the morning, sometimes into the afternoon, I train in the afternoon, I eat my food, etc, etc. Now sometimes I'm like, that could be very, very boring, but also, realistically, it's what I do on a day-to-day basis. So, I was like, you know what? We haven't got the perfect, I've literally started this video like halfway through the day, but yeah, we're gonna go train push right now. So, you're in the car with me, sipping a White Monster. So, yeah, where am I up to? Where am I up to? Where do I actually update you guys? So, we are 3 weeks currently into a mini cut, basically. Going pretty sharp and aggressive, realistically. We are 7 kilos down. So we started the mini cut in the last video where I was 93 kilos I touched. Food was at like 5.5k calories and I was gaining like 0.1. So I was like, you know what? Go into a mini cut, aggressive, sharp, which you can afford to do, especially because I pushed on prep so low on calories before. Realistically, it's not the end of the world if I go quite aggressive, and I know how to kind of do hunger, you know, that whole hunger thing whilst you diet. I'm pretty good at that, which makes me a pretty good bodybuilder, I like to think, not being too arrogant. You know what I mean? But wow, that was a lot much more hassle than I thought it would be. But yeah, pretty simply, we are 3 weeks in, 7 kilos down, around to 86 kilos now. A little bit of a spike in weight today, just because I trained legs yesterday. I have got a little bit of a twinge. It's not really a twinge. I've got a really tight muscle in my back of my kneecap. It's called your popliteus. So it sounds like Perry the Platypus, but it's actually not. And basically it's responsible, I'm pretty sure, for internal and external rotation, in which I basically was doing a leg press, and as you know, as the higher you go up in a leg press, the more hip flexion you're going to get, which usually means the more glute kind of engagement as well. Same with the lower of the pad, more knee flexion. Now, I wanted to make my leg press form a little bit more quad dom. Now, whilst I was getting knee flexion, there just wasn't as much tension on my quad as I would like, so I went a little bit lower and put my feet a little bit wider. So, a little bit less glute engagement, a little bit more adductor and quads. Now, doing this kind of fucked me over, and now this weird little Perry the Platypus muscle is not very happy. However, saying that, it's on the mend, we're getting there, happy days. Currently food is sitting on a training day roughly around 2,400 calories, 300 carb, 200 protein, 50 fat. Non-training day is 200 protein, 200 carb, 50 fat. Cardio is in at 25 minutes 4 times a week, so nothing too silly. And I haven't had to make a single fucking change yet, simply just because of the way I live my life. Like, a lot of the time I walk. Like, for example, me and my housemate walked into city centre this morning and we literally ticked off 15,000 steps by 12 o'clock, just because we walked into Leeds and walked out of Leeds. Now, I'm actually going to be moving home in a few days, which is weird because I've completed El Universidad, or Universidad as my Duolingo tells me, which just means university. But it's going to be quite weird, but it does mean that I'm going to be training at EP Jungle in Stockport, which is a really good gym. So yeah, very excited for that. Gonna miss Leeds for a bit, but I am moving up here in September, I believe. God damn. Feels wrong to not have this flavour on a sunny day. But yeah, I'm gonna miss all the people up here at North Leeds for the few months which I'm gone. Now, when I get to the point where I'm gonna be moving back up to Leeds, I will be slowly on a reversal. Come on, look at that little vein. Where's vascular again? Yeah, sorry, I got very distracted. I'll get to the point basically where, yeah, I'll be able to reversing back out slowly, very slowly, kind of getting ready for a fucking pre-prep diet at the start of 2025, ready for the prep of 2025, which I'm excited for, very excited for, to be honest. Done a lot of good work this off-season, especially in the leg department, as you can probably tell. But I will hopefully get a little rig update. But currently I'm wearing shorts, about to go train push, but it just feels wrong not to wear shorts. Like, usually I'm a man who sticks to trackies and joggers on leg day, on anything which isn't a leg day. But this fucking heat, man, I'm pretty sure it's 26 degrees today. And yeah, I'm not shredded. Like, this would have been great last time this time last year, when I was prepping, because I was fucking freezing all the time. But realistically, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not freezing. I'm a thermogenic fucking digestive mess at the moment, even on 300 carb. Let alone when I was on 900 carb. I was literally doing zone 2 cardio just for consuming fucking food. Do not cross the road. I almost just hit a child. Wicked. People, man. I'm telling you, natural selection sometimes should fucking come back. Jesus Christ. Wicked. Do not, yeah, that was a joke. That was a joke. It was a joke, I swear. Anyway, I'm aware I've been rambling on for about 6 minutes, but like I said, I wanted to be a little bit more authentic with content. I kind of just document what I actually fucking do, because realistically, a lot of my life is just chatting shit, you know, enjoying myself, training, eating good food, and doing the work, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, and yeah, I'll see you in the gym. currently believe I'm the sweatiest man in Yorkshire right now. 25 minutes of cardio, done. Fucking hell. Good little session. We're gonna start to see a few more little veins and striations and shit like that come through. So glad I wore shorts, so glad. It's fucking hot in here. Now yesterday's cardio session was quite difficult. First one of the actual cut where I was like, ooh, that was hefty, but it was after legs, you know what I mean? Later on in the cut when I'm really starting to struggle, we just won't do it on leg days. When inflammation and fatigue is getting high. Ooh, look at that, look. Dope, bang. But as you can see, still looking nice and full. Still got good enough carbs in my system to kind of do so. So, really fucking good stuff, but I'm gonna drive home, get some food in me, fucking shower, and then go watch the England game. We are playing fucking awful at the moment. It is pretty fucking wild when you start like an aggressive deficit and you kind of pull off that initial sheet of water weight and you start getting like loads of veins and shit like that kind of appearing out of nowhere. It's pretty cool. It's one of my favourite parts of that diet phase where it's like the post-fullness, like, because you've still got carbs in your system, it's like a sweet spot. When you're not too depleted and you've still got a good amount of carbs in your diet. And you're just getting more and more responsive to them. More veiny, more lean, but it's still working. Sensational little session. As you can see, still not fucking about with the weight. That's how you keep the muscle, pretty simply. A lot of people think it's higher protein. A lot of people think fucking higher reps. Realistically, just do the shit you did to build the muscle. Still try and progress. Realistically, what's gonna happen? Boom. A little bit more expenditure there. Boom. You can hold your food a little bit longer. That's the way it is. Pretty simply. It's not. This is also your reminder. Now this is a little bit actually off topic of bodybuilding, but I think it's kind of appropriate with my audience which I've got. Now whilst, first of all, probably spotlight, making the chicken. Whilst I am very much one for quote unquote locking in. Let me see if I can stand you guys up in something. Quote locking in when you need to. Oh, we're just crouched down. Locking in, quote unquote, when you need to. Yeah, it's important to socialise as well, people. You know what I mean? Like, I've been there before, especially in a prep setting. Like, actually, a year ago today, I won the junior class at my show, so that's pretty sick. However, be social, people, especially in your off season. If you're bulking, whatever, you don't need to isolate yourself. Like me, I'm not too much of a drinker, but I don't want a Diet Coke, so I'm gonna go to a pub right now, have a little Diet Coke, enjoy some sociable times with my uni friends, and be quote unquote unoptimal. But it's not really unoptimal, it's just a bit of caffeine, realistically, and I'm still gonna fucking progress tomorrow, so happy days. I don't know if anyone else does this as well when they cook chicken, but do you convince yourself that it's medium rare? Like, when I say that, I mean uncooked. Like, realistically, you stare at it and you're like, is that fucking cooked? But, looking at this chicken, if I can get it up to the camera, it is cooked. I'm just such a fucking chef. It's not my fault, but no, kind of following on from that point I made there, because I think I've kind of got a little bit more to elaborate on with there. Whilst in a prep setting, yes, it's important to quote unquote lock in. But quite frankly, the majority of people aren't prepping. I'm not prepping right now. So there's some things where I'll be like, oh, I'm still gonna tick the boxes and do the do. But quite frankly, I know that when I prep, as I've always said, I do go all in. So I need to know that when I do go all in, I'm not gonna have any regrets about not going all in. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I'm gonna be a bit more flexible in my off season. You know what I mean? But anyway, that topic's done. Chicken fucking bagels on tap. Don't have any eggs in, so we're gonna Dietary Factory dark chocolate today. Love the flavonoids. I think that's what they're called. But yeah, wicked.
Oh, I'm recording, man.
No.
What's
So
wrong?
hi guys,
You had to be that zoomed
I'm
in.
here for Drew's vlog. Excuse me. So I'm here eating my southern fried chicken wrap from Sainsbury's. I've got a beer in the pocket, and I've got some refrigerators.
How did you?
I've got an innocent smoothie.
Carry on.
Shalalulu. Hot sauce.
Chicken wrap!
What's up guys? You filming?
Yeah, it's Drew's vlog.
Oh, it's a Drew's vlog.
What's your thoughts?
Hey, it's me, huh?
Give us a,
I'm about to go to the pub.
Give us a Keanu Reeves impression.
Hey, it's me, Keanu Reeves. Boom.
Now we're transported to the next day. Currently, just finished client check-ins. Big up Jude, 6 kilos up, let's go. Now I've started actually fucking cleaning out my university room, which nobody fucking prepared me for. This shit is, wow. Neat expenditure to the max. Fuck steps. This shit is heavy, as you can tell. Room is an absolute fucking mess right now. So literally just trying to clear as much out as I can, which is hard to do, you know what I mean? But nobody prepares you for this. Nobody prepares you for moving out your uni room, the place you've lived in for like the last 2 years. It's pretty wild. Yeah, it's been a fucking ride at university. As a person, I've fucking changed a whole lot. I remember first year university, I literally used to wake up at like 1 a.m. I like didn't really care about nutrition too much. It was a bit just Second year, I went to the other end of a spectrum because of prep. So I was waking up at 5, nailed nutrition timing to a T. And I feel like at the moment, I've got it in this quite sweet spot. Again, I feel like this is linking back to the last clip in terms of having a little bit of balance. You know what I mean? As someone who's been all in, and I actually do, as a person, for me, it's actually a bit harder to relax than it is to be all in. You know what I mean? Weirdly, I don't know what is wrong up here, but thought I'd just kind of, document this, because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start rendering the video, but I was like, I didn't even end the video. But like I said, I'm more thinking of a bit more of a raw approach to this channel at the moment, because realistically, it's just honest, isn't it? You know what I mean? A bit more authentic, which makes me want to do videos a little bit more. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this style of content. A little bit more smooth, less clips, less snips, just straight raw training and just me chatting shit basically. So, happy fucking days. Right, have yourself a beautiful day wherever you are. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.